Right, here's something I didn't do before, people. Remember how I got that camera mounted on the front of there? Right. What I've done is I've just done a wee modification to this. And I've cut half of that off there. And I'm just leaving the one half there. And as you can see, I've put it down with a very great big bevel down there, because when it sits in here, it sits slightly angled, and so therefore it'll be, hopefully when it's on the camber, it'll hopefully be square. But what I also want is a camera, the other camera, parked over there somehow, right? And I thought, what on earth can I stick it to that it's not going to be in the road? So way up here where it's out of the way, where people aren't going to touch it, and I can sit it round there in its frame, so that what it does is, how's that going to sit? Oh yeah, like this, so that I can run it in down to that there, so that it sits there facing this way, facing that, where that is the very end of the cell and that is the end of the screen, so that this doesn't push the buttons, and fix it like that. And then I'll screw it to that, like that, up there, so that the cell phone camera will sit above the door frame, well out of the way, and I can put it probably about there, because all I need to do is see my head and the action of the gears and the indicators, the wipers, the handbrake. We're sitting about there. In fact, if I set it there, you'll be able to see me as I look at the mirrors and look all around and glance, traffic, etc. As I do not operate the cell phone that's looking out the front, but when you compare the two videos, you'll see where I came up to a certain point when that was looking at the intersection, and here I was watching the traffic, doing my thing, 2 hands on the wheel, 2 hands on the gear levers, 2 hands on the indicators, 2 hands scratching my head, 2 hands pointing. I'm an octopus when I'm driving, because under New Zealand law, you're not allowed to have something that you're using your hands for. You can have both hands on the wheel, remember? At all times when you're driving a manual vehicle, driving indicators and working the controls to actually make the machine operate, which is a complete load of bollocks. But as we know, politicians, or politicians as the multiple word is called, politicians are a multiple amount of ticks in the reference of little Indians. So what I've got to do is I've got to drill a big hole on this side and put the screw in that side. So we'll do that. No, we'll do that now with the drill. The drill. Put that there. Put that there. Get the drill. Get the drill. And I want one over about there. That'll do. Don't drill it through your fingers like an apprentice did. He was working on a switchboard and drilling into the switchboard, and because the switchboard was moving across the floor, he put his knee up against it to make sure it did. Well, we sent him to the hospital because the silly shit had drilled his kneecap. But that's what apprentices do. They don't think, because they're know-it-all. So The apprentices are the wrong way around. Should have been that way around. I have no idea which way you were looking. It doesn't matter. You would have heard me talking. Anyway, put that through there. Fit that up there where it's going to be out of the way, so that it's not going to jag anyone's face. And I'll protect it later with other protectors, because I don't actually have anyone sitting here. I'll probably put it well up high there. In fact, I can even put it higher. And that's about the best place for it, is there. And if it's not, I can always shift the damn thing. There. See? Mounted up high, so I can put this now in there, which is goes in like that. Angle. Slides down in there. I heard that. There's a whole heap of beeps. I pushed it too far down the system. Yeah, I see what I did. Okay, I have to leave it sticking out the point a wee bit. Okay, not a problem. Okay. Right. Oh, I see what it is. The screws in the road. You silly boy. Okay. I heard all those little buttons, so what we had to do is I couldn't use it there because the screw head on the other side was pushing the buttons on the cell phone. Put it there, so that means it doesn't roll around. Hopefully it doesn't fall out the window, and this time it's not going to foul up that screen when we push it in there.